Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an update for my whole collection project pan. This project was first created by Becky Loves Kanga and I've been doing this for many years now and I keep switching things up. So if you're interested in how I'm doing on this project pan, then keep on watching. If you're unfamiliar with this project pan, I have all of my beauty products in an Excel spreadsheet. You randomly generate a number and that chooses the product you're working on. I have a variety of goals in this project, including some usage goals, some finish goals, hitting pan goals. You know the drill. I like switching things up just to keep the projects moving, but also including some longer term goals in my project pans. This project continues to be one of my very favorites, and it's why I've been doing it for so many years. Though it's impossible to strategize around, I'm always pulling new, fun, exciting things out of my makeup collection that I have been neglecting. And I have a very exciting update today. I am working on 6 products in this project pan. Only one of them can be an eyeshadow because I have other eyeshadow focused projects, and no more than 2 products per category. I don't want to end up with 1 eyeshadow and 5 lip glosses I'm trying to finish or anything crazy like that. That's enough rambling. Holy moly. I only have 1 product remaining that was rolled in my introduction in January, so let's chat about that first. And that would be my blush. This is the Essence The Blush in the shade 10 Befitting. I had a 20 use goal on this blush when it rolled into this project. Only 20 uses because this was actually in my makeup drawer of shame. It was an untouched blush when it got rolled in. As of the last update, I had used it 13 out of 20 times, and since then I have used it 7 additional times, meeting my 20 use goal. It does have some wear on it, but you can still read the blush on it perfectly. I certainly didn't make a dip or anything like that in those 20 uses, but this is a great everyday shade. It's what I'm wearing today, but I will be happy to roll in something new. Next up, I have the Balm Bahama Mama bronzer, which is super teeny tiny. Last update I did change my goal. Originally I wanted to hit pan on this, but I'm just realizing that's going to be really difficult to do in this packaging, so I switched it to a 20 use goal, and I have now used this bronzer 20 times since this has been the bronzer I've been using every day since finishing my NARS Laguna bronzer to meet the goal. Now in the future, when I circle back around, in order to hit pan or finish this, I'm going to have to depot this into a bigger compact because this is the size of like a teeny tiny eyeshadow, and as you can tell from how dirty this packaging is, my bronzer brush covers the whole thing, and it's just kind of tricky to pick up in this packaging, but I will be rolling this out as well. The eyeshadow I'm working on comes from my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I rolled in the shade Marzipan, and instead of setting a usage goal, which I usually do in this project for eyeshadows, I decided I wanted to hit pan on this. This palette is getting very old. It has no pans, and it definitely feels like it deserves to have some pans. As of the last update, I had used it twice. I've used it 3 times this past month, meaning I've used this 5 times since rolling it in. 5 uses is definitely not getting me anywhere near pan in a Too Faced eyeshadow. There is no dip, nothing. This is gonna take me a really long time, but that's fine. I really do want some pans showing in this palette before it completely goes bad. Next up, I have the Lawless Mini Gloss in the shade Bitten. I've used this for 10 days since the last update, meaning I've used this 22 days, I believe, and it is so very close to being gone. I believe I will finish this today or tomorrow morning. It's the gloss I'm wearing right now, and I have it on its side so I can kind of reach more of the product on the sidewall, so I can't even really show you where it's at, but it's like when it's stored upright, the wand doesn't reach it anymore. I don't like pulling the stopper out of lip glosses because it's just so messy, but I'm certainly, you know, laying it down, really scooping around. It takes me quite a few dips into the packaging to coat my lips, so I am going to call this an empty for this project, but I will continue using it today and into tomorrow if I need to truly finish this, but I don't want it taking up a spot in this project, so this is another goal complete. Next, I have a liquid lipstick. This is the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid in the shade 10 Nude Flush. As of the last update, I hadn't used it at all, and I've used it twice now. This is one of the very oldest lip products I have left in my collection, and I don't love it. My goal is to finish this because it is so old. I'm going to take this next month, usually in July. My friends and I who are doing this project do a bit of a refresh and kick out anything that we don't want to be working on. And I really want to get some solid use on this month and decide if this is worth truly trying to pan. It's a drugstore product. It's never been my favorite. The formula is not my favorite. The color is not my favorite. And it's a full liquid lipstick with 7.7 mils or 0.26 fluid ounces of product. So this would be really hard to finish. But if I don't feel like it's worth it, I'm not going to hate pan this. And I might use the refresh as an opportunity to truly declare this project out of my collection. But we will see. I want more makeup empties. I don't like just decluttering for the sake of decluttering, but we'll see if I can stomach panning this. And lastly, last month I rolled in a nail polish. This is from Pretty Woman, and it is the shade Johnny's Angel Blue. The actual shade name is not on this, but I wrote that down when it was in its box. I got this from an Ipsy a million years ago. With nail polish, I'm just setting a 3-use goal because I have zero interest in panning a nail polish, and I've used this once out of 3 times. I painted my fingers with this once in the last month, so 2 more uses to go. I'm in no rush. This is a great summery blue shade. But that means I'm very excited to say I'll be rolling out the blush, the bronzer, and the lip gloss. So anything except for eyeshadow is fair game. We have 3 new roll-ins, which never happens. So let me pull up my Pretty Random app. I have in the numbers 2 to 558. I can set whatever goals I want. We can't roll in more than 1 nail polish. We can't roll in more than 1 lipstick type product. And obviously if the product is in another project pan, we're not going to roll that in either. So let's do 3 rolls, 324, 266, and 550. I have somehow lost my phone in all of that, but I did get all the products. First 550 belongs to Isle of Paradise Body HyGlow Self Tan Serum with hyaluronic acid. I've had this for a few years. I don't often reach for this tanning product over any of my others because it is not my favorite. We have 2/3 of the bottle left. I'm going to mark this and I'm going to set a goal to finish this. Like I said, it's getting a bit older. I've had it 2 or 3 years, and that's just a bit too long for a tanning product. If I still just cannot get this to work in a way that I like, I will declutter this because this is streaky in my experience. I'm going to try and be a bit more patient with this. I am in need of a tan now that we're in warmer weather. I'm going to give this a try. I will give it a couple of tries. I'll give you my thoughts next update, but I'm going to set the goal to finish this. I will mark the bottle and we'll see what we can do. Our second number belonged to my e.l.f. contour wand, which is actually currently in a project pan, so I did have to re-roll. I'll put that on the screen. But the third number, I got my Alamar Blush Trio, and specifically the shade Paraiso. this middle shade, which is my most used shade. It is a beautiful blush, actually quite similar in shade to the one I just rolled out. But again, this is getting older. This blush in particular has a ton of wear on it. I'm gonna try and hit pan on this. I have the whole rest of the year. Will I be able to do it? I'm not sure. But because it has this really deep embossed pattern in it, I'm feeling like I can do it. I'm feeling crazy, I guess. And the product I re-rolled for is the Milani lipstick in the shade 420 Tease. I have not used this all that much. I will swatch it for you. It's a beautiful matte nude. I'm working on quite a lot of lip products, so I think I want to set a 5-use goal on this. I chose 2 really hard goals to roll in. I have some really hard goals in this project and I do want to be able to keep this moving. So I think I'm going to put a 5-use goal on this lipstick. It's newer in my collection. I mean, not really that new anymore, but it's one that I purchased myself not too long ago. I don't feel like it's getting old and at risk of expiring, and I'm working on a lot of lip products. So 5 uses for this lipstick from Milani. It is a very beautiful color. 3 roll-ins, that's half of this project. That's so exciting, but it also means we probably won't have another very exciting update. In the next month, I would love to be able to use my nail polish 2 more times and have this rolling out. And then depending on what lip products I'm focused on, I do want to use this liquid lipstick and figure out if it's something I do want to pan to finish, and also get quite a lot of use on this Milani lipstick. I don't know if I will be able to use it to the 5 times that is my goal, but these 3 products are kind of going to be like my focus for the next month within this project. It's always so exciting to roll in new things. I like what I'm seeing over there in my little stack of products I'm working on right now. But that is it for my whole collection project pan update. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!